What a strike.
Oh, nasty impact. In order to be a premier tag team, a superstar and their teammate must have that continuity where they're a well-oiled machine inside the ring. I'm talking about classic techniques like cutting the ring in half, isolating your opponent, relegating them to your corner, and making frequent tags so that the fresh man is always in the ring. That's how you keep your opponents off balance.
Corey, a few moments ago, you took us through what it takes for a tag team to be successful. The continuity between tag team partners is crucial. But a team is able to keep one opponent in the ring for an extended period of time without making a tag. They're able to focus their attack on one individual and one body part.
And that's when things really start to take shape if you're on the tag team that's in control of the match. When you look at the tag teams who've dominated this business, all of them worked well together as a unit and were able to keep an opponent in the ring long enough to make that adversary the focal point of their assault.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
When you talk about great tag teams, we can go all the way back to teams like the Tolos brothers, Stevens and Patterson, Stevens and Bockwinkel, the Texas Outlaws, the Briscoes, the Blackjacks, the Andersons, and the list goes on and on. When you're part of a tag team, the two partners have to travel together, train together, eat together, and be completely in sync with one another.
Tag team competition dates back all the way to the early 1900s. Corey, you mentioned some of the classic duos from sports entertainment's incredible history. In today's WWE, the tag team scene has never been more competitive. I don't know who has the edge when it comes to talent, if it's Raw or SmackDown Live. I think it's too close to call, but all the teams truly think and act as one unit.
I agree, Michael. Teams such as the Usos, American Alpha, Anderson and Gallows, The New Day, the Hardy Boys, Cesaro and Sheamus. I could be here all day naming championship caliber teams. And when the tag team scene is that competitive, you don't know which team will be wearing the gold.
She's starting to take a beating. Her and her partner aren't going to let this derail them, though.
I really like the resolve we've seen from her in this tag team match, guys. Though, I wouldn't be against the tag here. You know, just so she can gather herself a bit.
Well, there's still plenty of match to go here, guys. Unless something crazy happens, I don't envision this being the end of the road for her.
Ooh, what impact. She may be one of the WWE's smallest superstars, but Alexa Bliss has proven herself dangerous in the ring. Byron, what strategy should a competitor use against Little Miss Bliss?
Well, Michael, as you mentioned, Bliss is the smallest woman competing in WWE, and you have to use your size advantage against Alexa. Keep her grounded, and you won't get hit by Twisted Bliss or insult to injury.
Look at Alexa Bliss. She's feeling it.
Earlier in this matchup, Byron gave me his insight into a strategy against Alexa Bliss. Now, I have to ask Corey, what do you think the key to beating Bliss would be?
You know, normally I'd be insulted by you asking Saxton about wrestling strategy before me, but I gotta say, there aren't too many ways to beat
A pin attempt. And she kicks out with relative ease.
too soon.
You gotta believe this one's over.
In May of 2017, SmackDown Live saw an incredible women's tag team match when Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch squared off against welcoming committee members Natalya and Carmella. The rivalry between these women got so intense that Naomi was in. Double knees to the midsection. Now we're... Oh, wow.
Oh, it's over.
But now, can Alexa Bliss capitalize?
In off the tag. I think only a group as treacherous as the welcoming committee could bring Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair back together. Natalya's power set the tone for the match and gave her team an advantage. That was until Carmella's overconfidence let the Irish last kicker turn the tide and get back into the match. And then it was elementary from there for the Irish-born superstar.
Naomi did an excellent job of making sure any quote-unquote committee nonsense cost her girls the match. Once Becky Lynch got Carmella locked in the disarmor, there was nothing for the Staten Island Princess to do but to tap out. And it didn't take long for that to happen. In a tag team contest, a superstar and partner lock up against another duo. Unless there's a special stipulation added to the match, the traditional rules of a singles match apply in terms of winning the match via pinfall, submission, countout, or disqualification.
Oh,
The slam!
in a standard tag team match, one competitor is in the ring against an opponent, and their teammate is in their corner standing on the ring apron. I should also point out that the competitor in the ring, as far as the referee is concerned, she might have it. Not sure how much more Bianca Belair can take.
She may very well have reached the point of no return.
She's got nothing left, guys. If she doesn't make a tag soon, this match is over. It's that simple.
Wow, I really expected so much more from her here tonight. It's like she didn't even show up.
Back now inside the ring.
Almost just a... There it is. She's made the tag.
And her partner is on absolute fire right now. She is on fire.
Here it comes. Spear! Oh, talk about getting flattened.
Yeah, she's going to be feeling that one for a while.
Look at this.
For many years, members of the WWE Universe and the WWE locker room have felt that tag team matches should have two referees. One referee.
Here comes Alexa Bliss. She's able to get out of the way there. Byron, she goes for the cover. And she kicks out with relative ease.
She's still in this one.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
Boom, what impact.
Remember when Alexa Bliss made her debut in NXT? She was such a nice girl. She would throw glitter into the audience and show her acrobatic moves.
Yeah, she was like female Byron Saxton. That didn't work well.
That's not a bad thing.
There may be no prevent. Oh, and she makes the tag.
And not a moment too soon, Michael.
Takes her off her feet.
That's how you eliminate somebody's vertical game.
Byron going back in time.
Shoulders are down.
I wouldn't have been surprised if that was it. Wow.
Very admirable performance here, but you have to wonder if she's risking permanent injury.
This is going to be big, one way or another.
Look out, the elbow.
She goes for the cover. Kick out at 2. Oh, that may have been a slow count.
So resourceful. Over the last few years, the tag team scene in WWE is hotter than it's ever been. One of the teams that has shined brighter than any other is the New Day. Xavier Woods, Big E, and Kofi Kingston are two-time tag team champions. But it was their second reign that put the New Day name in WWE history books forever.
Not the fall that hurts, it's the sudden stop at the end.
She goes down hard.
She's going to be feeling that one for a while.
Face first.
Gosh.
Beautiful technique.
You can see the confidence just beaming from her right now.
She's turning the tables.
They ain't turned yet. Still got some work to do.
Face buster.
This one's over, guys.
This is exactly what Mandy Rose was waiting for.
She goes for the cover. They got it. Now let's get another look at some of the high points of that one.
These ladies weren't world beaters in this one, but the match provided a few fireworks.
Oh, I can't believe this.
Yeah, this match wasn't a match that will appear on any highlight reels, but hey, it passed the time.
Here are your winners, Alexa Bliss and Mandy Rose.
The referee's 3 count ends this one, and there's your winner, folks.
It's Candice wrestling.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Anaheim, California, Candice LeRae.
You know, Byron, she describes herself as a modern-day Mighty Mouse.
Yeah, such a positive energy that Candice LeRae brings to the equation.
Listen to this place on its feet for Candice LeRae. Guys, you better get ready for the woman's right.
And her partner, from Paris Island, South Carolina, Lacey Evans.
A former Marine who trained in NXT while raising her daughter, Lacey Evans, is ready to grab the spotlight.
Well, Lacey Evans has an incredibly impressive resume. I just don't like how she looks down on everybody.
Well, she's better than you, Saxton. What would you expect?
That is true statement.
She's beautiful, she's dangerous, and she is as classy as the day is long.
Ha ha!
And their opponents, first, from Yorktown Heights, New York, Mandy Rose.
Why does the screen always get so blurry when Mandy Rose comes out here?
Because it's like a dream come true, Saxton. Don't talk. Just open your eyes and enjoy.
I can't, they're watery.
As Corey calls her the Golden Goddess. Corey, you've gone radio silent.
I'm just enjoying the moment, Cole. I suggest you do the same. If Mandy Rose told me that up was down and down was up, I'd at least do some research on it.
Miss. Money in the bank.
And her partner from Columbus, Ohio, she is Mrs. Money in the Bank, Alexa Bliss.
I don't know about you guys, but it seems to me like the champ is a little more relaxed than we're used to seeing her.
Well, if she thinks she's got the night off just because the title's not on the line, I've got some bad news for her. Because the beating she will take will be anything but a vacation.
And we're now underway with this huge tag team match.
Doesn't get any better than this. We're about to witness tag team action at its finest, fellas.
Ooh!
Nailed it.
This might be it.
Oh, my.
Boom!
Harsh impact.
She's absorbing some offense here. Her and her partner making a great tag team. We'll see what they're made of here.
She's looked off her game almost all night here, guys. And to be honest, I'm a little surprised.
When a superstar's in a tag team match and has endured heavy amounts of punishment, they must find a way back to their corner to tag their partner. Something that they have to try is doing create separation between them and their opponent. That space gives a superstar the ability to move and catch their breath.
Oof. Elbow drop.
Big time. Corey, you touched on this before, part of it. She's looking at it. She better do something fast.
During the rivalry between the Hardy Boys and Cesaro and Sheamus over the Raw Tag Team Championship, the teams became very familiar with one another. In June of 2017, the teams met in a 2 out of 3 falls bout on Monday Night Raw. The most important fall in a 2 out of 3 falls contest is the first fall. If a team can win the first fall, that sets the tone for the rest of the match, and your opponents are playing catch-up.
The 2 out of 3 falls match that saw the Hardy Boys go at it with Cesaro and Sheamus was a throwback of sorts. Throughout the 1960s and 70s, championship title defenses and grudge matches were often decided in the 2 out of 3 falls format. Cesaro and Sheamus didn't waste any time and scored the decisive first fall after a brogue kick rocked Jeff Hardy.
Cesaro and Sheamus wanted to continue their domination of Team Extreme, but the Hardys had other ideas as Matt tied things up at 1 fall apiece after a twist of fate on the Swiss Cyborg. After a swanton bomb by Jeff Hardy, the match broke down and the third fall was ruled a double countout. Tag team history was made when the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions were crowned at Backlash 2016. The unlikely duo of Rhino and Heath Slater caught lightning in a bottle and ran through the tag team title tournament. In the finals, Rhino and Slater took on the Usos to see which team would be the inaugural Tag Team Champions.
There was a lot on the line in the Tag Team Tournament Finals. The Usos wanted to add another Tag Team title reign to their resume and enjoy the recognition of being the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions. The team of Rhino and Heath Slater was the team no one expected to be in the finals. Slater had extra motivation because he was fighting for a WWE contract.
And at one point, it seemed like the Usos had everything well in hand, but Rhino and Heath Slater refused to lose. After a gore from Rhino practically cut Jimmy Uso in half, Rhino and Heath Slater went from an unlikely tag team to the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Never say never in WWE is absolutely right.
Look, I could go on for hours about the many, many, many reasons that Alexa Bliss is the goddess of WWE, but quite simply, she enters every room or ring like she rules over it.
Corey, I can see your extensive notes on why Alexa Bliss is the goddess, but another reason I'd say she rules like one is because she looks the part, constantly adorned with championship gold.
Well, if she is a goddess, and Corey's worship seems to confirm that, she's the kind who inspires fear in her worshipers, not love.
Whatever you're into, Byron, fine, it works.
Ooh! Gets the tag.
I was there for pretty much all of Alexa Bliss's NXT career, and while she was successful there, I think she felt overlooked, and that's what's fueled her on the main roster.
Oh, what a snapmare.
Ah, perfectly executed.
What does Alexa Bliss need to do now?
Man.
This is not at all where she hoped to be at this point in the match.
She's taking on quite a bit of damage here, guys, and if she doesn't find a way to make the tag soon, this one might be over.
Corey, while you've had the pleasure of calling Bliss's NXT career, I've noticed a chip on her shoulder as part of the WWE roster. I've also noticed plenty of championships on the shoulder ever since.
Alexa Bliss spent years in NXT, stuck in the shadow of the Four Horsewomen, and now that she's earned success, Bliss won't ever give back that spotlight.
Most of the truly great tag teams in sports entertainment created a double-team finishing maneuver. The spike pile driver from Anderson and Blanchard.
Alexa Bliss, not done insult to injury.
Got every ounce of that one. This could be over.
Oh, Alexa Bliss may have...
With Twisted Bliss. This could be it, guys.
That's exactly what Alexa Bliss needed.
Corey, a few moments ago, you mentioned some of the great tag team finishing moves in sports entertainment history. Don't forget, will this be enough? And Lacey Evans easily gets the shoulder up.
Yeah, this early, no chance.
Oh, man, she's rolling now.
The inaugural Mae Young Classic was a special event for many female superstars, including Lacey Evans, who really opened up a lot of eyes with her performance.
Look out, Alexa Bliss is measuring.
I don't think this is going to do it.
What's he doing?
Oh, what a crash.
On the topic of Lacey Evans' Mae Young Classic performance, Lacey Evans was a breakout star in the first 2 rounds of the tournament.
Yeah, Evans eliminated the Brazilian martial artist Tanara Conchi, but fell to 9-year...
She goes for the cover.
There have been times in sports that has got to be it. Things just went from bad to worse for Alexa Bliss.
We've got a cover. Look at this. They did it. Let's look back on the action from the last match.
I'm just glad that thing is over. That match was tough to look at for all the wrong reasons.
Here are your winners, Candice LeRae and Lacey Evans.